Well, those are some of the highlights being entailed in the new and revised roadmap as we head to the elections in 2021. Now, People Power and the People's Government did constitute the new pressure group called United Forces for Change. Is it able to trust President Museveni come 2021? I have the spokesperson of the NRM, that is Mr. Mulindwa, and he joins me right now in studio. A very good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you and to our viewers.
So let's get straight into business. You have the United Forces of Change in the political game right now. Do you think they have what it takes to trust Museveni come 2021?
I don't want to say yes or no, but one thing I know, unity of this opposition does not make a change in their political weight. The political weight they have individually, they will still come with that. They have a certain percentage they are sharing. If Dr. Kizza Besigye had 3.5 million, what's going to happen? Even if they are 4 million now, they will have to share those millions, and then they bring them together. The block finally ends up in the same result. And it's another confession. When you see people coming together, it's another confession that individually they don't match the weight of the other person on the opposition. For that matter, I'm saying the NRM on the other side, DP alone cannot match NRM. FDC cannot, People Power cannot. So the only option they have is to bring their energies together and try to see if they can do something. But of course, Ugandans know what they want. And when you look at what NRM has done for this country, some people want to hear them, others don't want to hear them. But there is something tangible. And Ugandans are going to vote services. The service delivery, what have we put out to people? Because however much you tell the people that, you know, this government has overstayed, you tell so many lies. But somebody is looking at the kids and mothers hospital in Mulago. Somebody will look at Chirudu, another looks at Kawempe, another looks at the first Tamaka Road in Karamoja. So there are issues, there are services they are going to vote. That's why I'm not even scared of how long we shall take campaigning, because we started working for the next elections. Immediately we are sworn in, because there is a manifesto, which is an agreement between us as a party and the people of Uganda. The 338-page manifesto. No other party, because I remember Japan had a certain manifesto. FDC has some 11 pages.
I understand, but we are running out of time. Let's not get into the manifesto and all that. Let's focus on the election and COVID-19. We're now talking about a scientific election. Is it rational to have this election during this very, very worrying time of COVID-19?
For us, we are not surprised. We expected this. Because there is no way you could commit this country to the traditional way of campaigns. Automatically, you couldn't. Given the numbers of COVID-19 going up, we couldn't. And of course, it has some advantages and some disadvantages, which are affecting all of us across the board. First of all, it's cost effective. To us, we think when we go this scientific way, it is cost effective. But two, I think leaders at all levels will have to appreciate the role of the media. By the time we get out of these campaigns, every Ugandan in a leadership position will have respect for the media. As a journalist, I'm happy that this is going to happen. Because there are some people who didn't have that respect, but they're going to have it. It's obvious. But two, commercialization of elections. Because both in NRM and perhaps in the opposition, people have been using money. But now when it comes scientific, there's going to be a limit, because there is no direct interaction with the masses. So we hope, for us, we hope this was the best way to do. We are going to rely more on our party structures. They will be very critical, very, very critical.
The argument right now, Mr. Mulindwa, is that a scientific election will be hard to send a message to the voter. I mean, we are using social media, we are using TVs, we are using radios. But get this, 90% of this population has no access to such. So won't that actually be a disservice to the incumbent number one, even the other people in this political race?
I don't want to think so, because for us to create awareness about COVID-19, we never called the public rally. We use the newspapers, we use televisions, radios, we use the media. And everybody out there, from a kid to an elder, they all know the dangers of COVID-19 and how to prevent it. the elections will cause more excitement. People will be more interested to see the first scientific election in the country. So everybody will be there to listen. It will be there to listen. One thing I suspect is that we have to forego some of the programs because we shall be fighting for the space in these media houses. So some programs will be shelved, and then we'll continue political campaigns on the televisions and on the radio. So
amazing.
even when people don't have radios, I'm telling you, homes will come together. But those are not so many. People have even phones where they can listen and they tune into radios of their choice.
All right, you've been watching and listening to the submissions of the NRM spokesperson, Mr. Malindwa. Thank you very much for having made this time to speak to us.